Hey, how's it going on YouTube? My name is TJ Thao. Welcome back to my TJ Toe Tap channel, and this is Tips with T with me. All right, your host TJ Thao. But what's up, y'all? How y'all been, man? It's been a week. It's been good. My knees real good. If y'all been following me on my social media, I'm just beginning to put weight on it. They don't want me to put my full weight on it, but I just been like doing some light stuff like little leg press, a little bit of more like weight bearing like exercises like 75-degree squats and like calf races and like just the simple things, because if y'all new to the channel, like every time I start like my podcast, I'm always gonna update you guys about like my knee stuff or like my life situations and all that. But overall, I've been chilling, bro. Like life's been moving good. I've been moving good. Like it's been a blessing, for real. Like I hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. Like hooray to that. Like that's because like one of my videos like blew up. Like not crazy viral, but it blew up. Like just like I had like what 200K views right now, and like maybe like pushing 40K likes. And like that video I recorded, I did it while I was cooking, and I did it because I based off like this one TikTok video that was like talking about how like he wants to make like his girl proud, his ex proud. And I was like, you know what? Like I want to do that too, like although like I was like, I got a different view on it where like at least like do it for myself most importantly, but like I can do it for myself. And so like later on in the future, if I was to run into her, or if I was to like if you was to run into her, if you was to like see her, she will see like somebody who's thriving and somebody who's not struggling, you know what I'm saying? Because like we don't want to be that ex where like you run into them again and then like you're like you look like you downgraded, like we always want to upgrade, you know what I'm saying? We always want to like run into old people that in our past and have them like look at us and be so proud of us, even though like we did it for ourselves, we also did it because like um that they wanted us to be that person for them, but we couldn't. That's why like we had to get this distance for me to be like, okay, let me step the fuck up and like be the man, you know what I'm saying? So that was like basically the whole point of that video. And I see a lot of people like not really getting the point. I'm not like, maybe I could have went a little bit deep into it, but like overall I just kind of just said what I said because like I like to freestyle my videos. I don't like to go on a script. I don't like to like write something down. If I have like something in my mind that inspired me or something like that I feel like needs to be shared, like I'm just gonna pull out my phone, I'm just gonna record myself saying it, and post it because I'm not performative. Okay, I'm more like if I feel it, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, so I did it, and a lot of people in the comments were like, kind of, no, fucker, I'm doing this for me. Like who cares about what she feels like? I know that. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares about what our ex thinks and feels about us? But I'm just saying, if you left because you couldn't be better or they couldn't be better, at least you can upgrade your life. If they left because you couldn't be better, like you left and they left, or somebody left, somebody broke the relationship. We want to be up, not broken down. Okay, so you want to be striving to be the man that she knew you could be. That's why I said it. But like overall, like who cares about what our exes think? Okay, who cares? Just do it for you. But in the video, I'm just saying like just make her proud from a distance. Like although y'all have no contact, no whatsoever, like anything that y'all can do to run into each other, like just know like if she was to find you once again or you was to find her, like make sure you two are both different people from last time, both better people, mature people, and more approachable, and not like so like awkward and like trying to be like, oh fuck my ex and all that, because we're not moving with negativity, right? You move, okay? You just move with like love, bro. Move with some kindness, just because if it's in the past, then really just leave it in the past, like it it's dumb for people to hold on to hate, like hold on to grudges with like people in the past that they said they loved, or like they slept with in the bed, they showered together, they ate together, they did all these things. When somebody say they hate them with their full heart, I was like, you know what? Like, if that's what helps you move on, cool. But then, like, you gotta fix your heart posture too. Like at the end of the day, if it's not abusive or like, then it's just toxicity. Then just move on and be happy with where you are, and be happy that they're not in your life. And then even if they try to come back in your life, just be like, oh no, like I'm doing way better for myself right now. But enough about that. Today's topic of this video I'll be talking about moving on. Because like I feel like people nowadays they're just so like stuck. I get a lot of people like DMing me on TikTok and on Instagram asking me about like moving on. But I tell you guys right now, the first step to moving on is like you gotta sit in like your sadness for a little bit, you know, because that will make you more uncomfortable. That will make you want to get up and move, because that moment will either make or break you. Okay, every situation that you put yourself in or that you are in is always gonna make or break you moment. Okay, so let's say you got broken up with, or the relationship just ended, and you're sitting there in misery. You're sitting there with like a type of like questioning, like why did this happen? Why did I say that? Why did she say that or they say that? Like all these voices in your head, all the scenario playing in your head, like it's gonna bother you while you're trying to move on in life. And as you're trying to move on, you're trying to heal. Okay, you're healing uh because you're trying to cope with all these unfinished things in that relationship. When I say things, I'm talking about conversations. Conversations to situations that you could have done better at. Like talk through it with them better. Like it's just these things that are gonna keep you up at night. Because it kept me up at night. But I tell you right now, when you finally decide to not want to dwell in that moment no more, and you don't want to sit in misery no more, that's when the moving on happens. Okay, that's when you finally get up and you finally move and you finally actually like try to make something of yourself. Like me, like I started doing more social media stuff because like I needed something to like keep me distracted. I needed something to keep me like more motivated to move forward, because like it's not like it's not like I never try to do this. It's more like it's pushing me to do it more, because right now I can't drive. I can't what is it? I can't drive. I can't go play ball. I can't hang out with my friends whenever, hang out with my family whenever. I can't do all these things. So I had to find something to keep me busy, and social media has been that thing for me, a new hobby for me to like actually pursuing, like a hobby for me that I kind of like put it to the side, to where I put it in the front lines for me, and everything's been like uplifted then, because like for me, like I had to find something where like it was more accessible for accessible, yeah, access, like for me, that's so easy for me to do. And social media was, I could sit at home all day, record videos, record me talking to the phone, record me doing whatever, and then I can edit, keep my mind distracted, and then I can upload it. Boom, views, boom, people are praising me, boom, people are like liking my shit, bro, making me feel good about myself once again. So that's what I need y'all to do, and do something for yourself, is to actually like find a different hobby, find a different route. If what you're doing is not like helping you, or not like helping you distract or helping you to move on, then find something new. So like I've always been a person who love editing and love like social media. I've always wanted to pursue YouTube, have a lot of followers and subscribers. Like I just wanted to be a content creator. And then like it wasn't until my breakup where I was really pushing towards it, because now I don't have somebody like holding me back, quote unquote. Like somebody who's not gonna feel some type of way about what I talk about, what I say, because like I can say whatever I want now, because I don't got nobody to be like, oh, what about, why would you say this? Why would you bring this up? Why, like I have this much freedom, and I'm not saying like it's a bad thing for me to do this. I'm just saying like I was just in a situation where I just didn't feel like it was right for me to say that yet, because like I was with somebody who didn't wasn't used to this type of thing that I was doing. So that's why I kept it in the back. That's why I say sometimes, a lot of times, not sometimes, a lot of times, breakups are tend to be a blessing in disguise, because now since that breakup happened for me and I've been pursuing this, everything's been going well for me social media wise. I have 1,000 followers on TikTok. My one of my videos blew up. A lot of my videos have been getting consistent, like 7 to 1K views, pushing two, pushing 10, like a bunch, like 100 plus likes. Like, it's just these things that are like helping me grow my mind and growing my brand as just more than an athlete, and me pushing out this podcast and you guys continuing to watch it and supporting me and liking the video and sharing it, like, that really that really helps me, okay? Because like now God is really showing me like I'm on the right path, because I trusted him in the moment of weakness. Like, I almost didn't, but I trusted him because like I had nobody else that I wanted to lean on but him, because I knew if I leaned on him, he would guide the way no matter what. So when I leaned on him during those broken times, during those dark moments in the dark rooms, where I couldn't find nothing, just a little, like, just I just needed a little light, and me sharing how I feel, and me sharing and me pushing out this podcast, me pushing out to social media has really been my light to bring myself back, like, to me, you know. So I think y'all need to find something like that. Like, I'm not trying to say like you need to be a social media person like me, like pushing towards it. Like, it could be something else. It could be like painting. It could be like walking. It could be just something that you haven't done before and you do and you find more of yourself in it. And then, like, as I'm doing this for myself, it's helped me moved on so much, like, not even from my past relationship, but just from my past self, because I feel like I've grown a lot more as like a person throughout like this social media platforms of like knowing I've grown so much about like learning how more to edit, learning how to manage like time, because like I gotta upload my podcast every Tuesday now, and I gotta edit, I gotta just I'm learning new things to like make my social media more popping. If I'm saying like, oh, what about these hashtags? Oh, what about this thumbnail? Oh, what about this? What about that? What if I edit like this style now? Like, it's helping me grow more as like a content creator more than ever, and it's been keeping me busy, of course. And I think nothing but God, okay? Because if I didn't go through my little hard time, I don't think I would be in the position that I am right now. And I thought that I made a bad choice, but ultimately I made the best decision like ever for myself, because like I feel I feel so like I feel so found, and I feel so like myself during like this whole moment. Like, moving on hurts, like I said, but during this moving on, like, I found myself. Like, I may have lost her, but I found myself, and I feel so like enlightened, and I feel so light on my feet, and I feel so thankful for God for putting me in that situation in life, for allowing me to feel these emotions, because these emotions that I chose to suppress, these emotions that I chose to ignore, because I thought that I had to be like this high and mighty guy all the time, and apparently I didn't have to be like that. I could have just been like somebody who ignored their feelings if I continue to stay in the relationship I was and being the person I was. I couldn't continue. I could have just continued being that guy, but if I was, I wouldn't be as closer to my family right now. I wouldn't be as approachable as I am right now towards my friends and toward like anybody else around me, like especially fans and stuff. Because like, although my life felt like it was crashing down on me, it was a crazy, crazy wake up call. Especially with my knee being healing the way it heals and having it happen the way it happened. Like, I see why God like set me back just a little bit, because I forgot to look at the view, I forgot to see how great I have it around me, because I thought I just had to focus on the future. Focus, focus, focus. And all I did was think about the future. All I did was think about like like the next thing. But I didn't stop to view what was around me, how beautiful my life is around me, like I got my own apartment. I got food in the fridge. I got a bed to sleep on. I got family to rely on. I got friends to rely on, I got I I just had so much to myself that I thought that I didn't. And I thought that I had to keep going like 100%, 100%, you know? And although like I get it, like it's not a bad thing to think about your future, but don't live in the future, okay? Right now I want to live in the present of like where my life is, where I want to be because when I was living in the future, like everything that I wanted started crashing down on me because I didn't take care of myself. My health. I didn't take care of my health. I didn't take care of my relationship. I didn't take care of my family. I didn't even take care of my friends the way I wanted to. And thank God I only lost one of those things, two of those things. Because if I lost everything, ooh, it would have been bad because I would have been lost. But thank God I only lost two of those things. Like, and now I'm gaining it back slowly. I'm gaining myself back slow. I'm learning how to rebuild myself, but better, stronger, more sturdier. Okay, and throughout the process of this, I'm learning so much about my family and learning so much about my friends because I'm choosing not to ignore like nobody anymore. I'm choosing to accept everything and listen for once and not just be so ignorant and like allowing myself to like hear my family speak to me, allowing myself to hear my friends speak to me has made me a much more kinder person. It's not like I was never kind, but it's made me more like approachable and more vulnerable with everybody around me. Because I used to be like tough shit, keep going. But now it's like, okay, tell me about it. Like tell me how you feel. And I love that shit about me now. And like I said, that dude was always in me. I guess it just took a little breaking down for me to finally be like, okay, it's safe out here, you know. Uh yeah. So that's what ultimately helped me to move on, move forward, because I saw how many great things were around me still when I was in my bad moments, especially moving on from a past relationship. I know a lot of us are still stuck. Yeah, still stuck on them, still thinking about them, still dreaming about them, still yearning. And I want to tell you guys straight up, like, it's okay. We're human. It's okay. Just do it. Just think. If you want to think about them, think. You want to dream about them, dream. Because I tell you right now, in maybe a month, two, three, a year, they're just not gonna come up anymore. Okay? They're not gonna show up in your dreams anymore. They're not gonna pop up in your mind randomly no more. And they're not gonna even be like their names are not even gonna come out your voice as often as it is right now, because you're you're so focused on yourself. You're so focused on like what you got going on because like you got a lot of things going on for yourself, okay? Because you kept yourself busy. You did everything you can to keep yourself busy, keep yourself motivated, disciplined to yourself. You moved on by just simply getting up and putting one feet in front of another and you kept stacking your days and you didn't give up. And then you move on, okay? And then you eventually move on. There's no there's no crazy analogy, there's no crazy words, no crazy poems I can give you to move on because they're all about yearning. And that's what you need to do. You need to yearn, you need to feel, you need to expose this side of you so you can move on. Don't hide it. The more you hide it, the more you pretend, the more you act, the more louder it's gonna be. So don't try to pretend like you're tough girl, you're tough guy. Okay, allow yourself to cry because that's cleansing. Okay, crying is cleansing. Okay, because you're allowing yourself to let it all out so you can replenish yourself. Okay, it's like when you sweat and you feel so good afterwards. Why is it different if you cry? Because I know a lot of us like after you let out a good cry, you feel so good afterwards, right? So why hold it? You know? I know a lot of us whenever we hop on the bike or we do stairmasters or any type of cardio exercise, we feel so refreshed and so good afterwards because we allowed our body to cleanse ourselves, to get that water weight out of us. So why is it different with crying? Just cry, let it out. If you need a motivation to cry, watch fucking CK dramas, watch anime. Like that's the thing that be getting me going. That be getting the waterworks for me. But like I said, don't run away, okay? Don't run away from your feelings if you want to move on. Because the one thing that you don't want to do is to find a rebound. Ooh, that if you think that's moving on, then that's if you think that's moving on, then that's on you. But truly, truly, please dwell in some single life, bruh. Like, truly live in a single life for a moment. All right. I'm not telling you to stay in it for like years. I'm telling you for a moment. Dwell in that single life. Be happy that you don't have to update nobody. Be happy that you can stay out late. Be happy that you can talk to whoever you want and flirt with whoever you want. Okay? Be happy that you can do that. Why is you so quick to hop into a relationship? All right? Just because they make you feel some type of way, just because they said this, just because of that. Come on now, don't be easy. Okay? You can keep them around, but don't guarantee anything because you are still healing. You're still finding yourself. You're still building yourself back up. Okay? You don't need help. You don't need nobody to distract you. Okay? You just need you. You just need yourself and God. That's it. All right? Because you don't want to bring somebody in a broken home and expect them to fix everything. Okay? Like the only reason why like you bring to somebody in your home, like yourself is like your home is like everything. But like maybe a couple months down the line, like their AC goes out, the floor needs fixing, the carpet needs changing, like the house needs cleaning. Like if y'all get my analogy, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's gonna be problems down the road, but that person is just there to help you take care of yourself. Okay, but if the house is damaged, if the house is burnt, and the house is like smashed to the floor, why are you inviting somebody in it when you can't even bring anybody in? Both of you are outside. Stupid. So that's the one thing that I don't get is like you rushing to find somebody and you think that that's moving on. That's not moving on. I'm sorry. That's not moving on. What is moving on is you finding yourself for real and you allowing yourself to sit in a moment of like singleness, sit in a moment where you could be by yourself, you could do things by yourself, you make your own calls. Okay, and for somebody to rush into a relationship, that already shows me like who you are as a person, literally. Like you already show me that you can't be alone. You show me that you can't sit with your feelings. You show me that you're weak as fuck, and you don't want to be labeled as that. Like why why like look, man, I had my moments, all right, hopping into relationships, but it was never a relationship, it was talking stages. But if I was to go back to tell myself, I'm like, to my younger self, I was like, hey bro, I know you're not committed, so why even try? You're not even gonna commit to this girl, so why even try? you know like, I know you want to talk to girls, you can talk to girls, but then like, why bring up hopes? Why why entertain and why drag this relationship when it's not gonna go anywhere? You know, just like I'm gonna say to you guys, like it, it's gonna feel good to find somebody after a relationship. Okay, right after a breakup, it's gonna feel nice to finally find somebody who hears you, who understands you, who hits buttons that are like good for you. But yeah, look at this. Like, you're young. I'm 23. I'm not getting any younger. I gotta live out this type of lifestyle that I have, where like I don't gotta worry about nobody. Nobody gotta worry about me. I can do my own shit, make my own calls, like I said. And and you are so quick to finding somebody, and that person is stupid too, because like if that person knows that you came out of a relationship like 2 3 months ago, why the fuck are they trying to mess with you in the first place, bro? Like they should be more scared, because they should know like that shit is not guaranteed. Like, yeah, the house looks nice, but it will burn when shit hits the fan. It will burn up. All right, because like they come with trauma. They come with I'm talking about you, okay? The you who's jumping into like relationships and rebounds. You're not fixed. You're not healed. You're broken. You're a broken person, okay? And why would you invite somebody to try to come fix you? That's not their job. Their job is not to fix you. Their job is not to babysit you. Their job is not to act a certain way so you don't get triggered. You, as your job, it's your job to figure out why you act like that. That's your job to figure out why this triggered you, that triggered you. Okay? It's not that person's job. It's not that person's job at all to like be like, oh, like I need to act this way, so don't act like that. Like that's not their job. It's your job to fix yourself, to be better. Your house is not fixed. It's still broken. The water don't even work. Okay? So why would you do that to somebody? Weirdo. I'm sorry if I'm being hated right now. I just don't like rebounds, bro. Like I really don't like rebounds. Like people, why would you do that to people? Like seriously, like I think it's so weird and annoying and selfish. Like just because you can't handle life on your own, you want to bring somebody in to ruin it for them for the next one. Ugh. So, I don't know. Yeah. So my moving on is legit just being by myself. Okay, and it's not that bad. It is not that bad. Okay, like why is I don't know why everybody makes being single so bad. I think I kind of like being single. Like being it's not like I love it like to the point that I hate relationships. It's like I'm not forcing somebody to love me. I'm not forcing nobody to stay. If me and that person got something going on, then I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it flow. But I'm not gonna fucking break up and hop into a relationship seeking that when I don't even have that for myself yet. So that's why I allowed myself to heal. I allow myself to dwell in the sad moments and the lonely moments to fix what I need to fix. So boom, when I hop into the next one, everything is fine. And that person doesn't need to do much to satisfy my needs because that's not what I need them for. Okay? Because I tell you right now, a perfect relationship is a relationship where like both of you guys don't really need each other. Okay? Both of you guys can live life without each other, but you guys just are with each other because like y'all saw something, saw potential, and y'all wanted to work things out, and things just naturally happen. All right, not you finding somebody right after a relationship, and they make you feel some type of way, and then you jump right into it because they make you feel some type of way, and you're scared to miss your window. You're scared to miss the one. If they're really the one, they'll allow you to heal, and you go do your bullshit, and they still around, and you go fuck with them. Like, damn. But like, uh, yeah. So dwell in that single life, man. If you want to move on, because that single life will allow yourself to love yourself. Okay, it will allow yourself to really see things from a single point of view. Like if you got friends that are in relationships, you can give them, you can be a third person for them. Like advice giving. Like you actually have like something under your belt to be like, okay, well, I have experience and I can do better from it and I can move on and be a better person, okay? And like you learn these things from that past relationships that during the moment of like singleness you can fix yourself, okay? You can fix all the things that went wrong in within you, all the things you could have done better, all the things that you could have been better, okay? For her, all right? Or for him. So, so when I say this, like when I say you need to fix yourself, I'm not saying you're a messed up person or you're a broken person or you're like unworthy of love, all right? I'm saying if you are an emotionally intelligent person and you want to be one, or you want to be one, you will know like I need to step away from the dating scene for now because like I'm not qualified for it. You know, I'm still thinking about her. I'm still reminiscing. I still got pictures on my phone. I still got them on my wallpaper. I still contact them. Like, if you still got all that, then why are you even going out messing with people, bro? Don't create villains out here, okay? Don't create villains, all right? Just stay away from people, okay? Just fix yourself, okay? and allow yourself to be in those moments where like you can really like be by yourself and with your thoughts. And don't be no suicidal shit either. These are things that God gave us, okay? A little thorn on our side so we can keep close to him. Pray about it. Go to God about it. Go to your friends about it. Go to your family about it. Okay? I'm pretty sure somebody will rather hear your story and your feelings and your hurt than to be at your casket. All right? So if it's 3 a.m., call your family, call your friends. If you need to, just let it out, okay? And if they were your real friends, they will answer. They will say, "What's good, bro? What's good, girl?" You know. So you need to rely on your support system if you want to move on, because like your support system will always be there. Okay, these are not temporary people. These are immediate people, immediate family, immediate friends. Okay, these are your day ones, the ones that you ride or die. So you go to them for it. Don't run towards people that can give a fuck about you. Okay, they don't care. Okay, and if you don't got nobody, DM me. I'll talk to you. All right, I'll talk to you. I'm not that big yet, so I can reply back to you. Okay, I'll talk to you. So yeah, moving on. Not that hard. Just put one feet in front of another and move. Okay, it's never gonna be linear. You're gonna have your high moments. You're gonna have your low moments, and you're gonna have your high moments again, your low moments, and your high moments, low moments. Y'all get what I mean. You're gonna you're gonna get to the point where like you're like super sad. You're like, damn, I've been months without thinking about this person. But why am I looking at the dish that we used to eat together? And why am I getting sad? Because there's unfinished emotions, bro. You're human. You have memories. You're gonna feel, and that's okay. That does not mean you need to run back to them. That does not mean you need to send a text, be like, I thought about you today. That does not mean that you're still obsessed with them, okay? That just means that, oh, a little trigger moment. That's it. And you move forward, okay? Don't dwell in it. You move forward, okay? Like you can go out and you can see a place that you used to eat. You can come home and be like, this was her favorite spot. You can go hang out with your friends and be like, she used to sit right here next to me. You can think about all that shit. But at the end of the day, she's not here no more. So move the fuck on, bro. Move the fuck on, okay? Cause if you keep allowing yourself to think like that and like actually like let that like thought like drag you down, then I don't know, bro. You kind of lost the battle already. So every time you think like that, every time like you feel yourself going down that route, just how did I do? I'm trying to think what did I did in those moments. I kept myself distracted. So every time I cook, I be like, oh, I need to make rice. Make rice, okay? Oh, I need to clean. Oh, I need to do laundry. Oh, I need to do that. Change the subject, bro. Change the subject. Talking to my friends, boom, name get brought up. But anyways, you know, boom, we go somewhere. We see her, or they see them. They look at me. I'm like, oh, but over there. Let's go over here. Like just just there's things you can do to avoid those feelings. Okay, you don't need to fully avoid it, but just acknowledge and move. Okay, I just don't want you to dwell in it because we're talking about moving on, and this is how I move on from it. Okay, a little moment of like missing, be like, oh, this is the shirt that she bought me. Oh, this is the necklace she bought me. Oh, this is what she bought me. Like just things like that. If you need to get rid of those things, get rid of it. Okay, like then you move on. All right, get rid of the things that she gave you. Get rid of the things that he bought you. Get rid of the pictures. Get rid of the little things. Okay, and then like slowly you'll move on. You move on. You move on. You move on. You move on. Okay. And I don't want to give you any hope, but truly, if you guys are meant to be together and you do all these things to move on, and she's completely out of your mind, and she's completely gone, okay, out your mind, out of sight, and then one day y'all run into each other somehow, some way, on some random ass shit. She's single, you're single, Maybe that's God talking. Maybe maybe that's your sign. Okay. But that happens like 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,000,000. I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't happen often. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm gonna say just move on. Okay. Move forward. There's 8 billion people on this earth. This one person in your state is not gonna be your one. Okay. You might even move to like Florida, Texas, Cali, fucking North Dakota one day. You might even find the one there. Somebody who you never ever thought you could find. And you find them in a different state, a different continent, or a different school. If you're still going to school, okay? So don't worry about finding somebody around now. Just worry about yourself. Worry about your goals. Worry about your dreams. Worry about your achievements. Worry about your life. Okay? Worry about getting the bag, man. Worry about you. Alright? Okay? Please. Get closer to God. Talk to him. He's always here for us. Okay? And if you still got your mama around and you close to your mama, like I am, talk to your mama. My mom has helped me so much, okay? Shout out to you, mama. Love you. My mom has helped me a lot. Every time I go to her about my ex, she would tell me that like I should have done better. I need to do better, but also I'm still young. I'm still a baby. I'm still learning, and I have to give myself grace because if I don't give myself grace and I choose to like hurt myself for these feelings that I did, the feelings that I have, then that's not me growing no more. That's just me like hating on myself. And there's already a lot of hate in this world. So why do I need to hate on myself like that? So give yourself grace, okay? You might be blaming yourself because something might went down. You don't gotta tell me, but something probably went down, and that's why y'all didn't work out. And that's why I gave myself grace because like when shit hit the fan for me and my ex, bro, like I knew who was at fault, but I also knew like if it was really for real, then we both could have solved it, and it didn't. So that's when I knew it wasn't meant to be, and I had to accept that. Okay, and it's gonna be hard for you to accept that first because a lot of you guys, in the moment of weakness, because I was there with you, you still hold on to hope. Okay, you still hold it on like to dear life. Okay, but letting go and moving on won't hurt. Okay, it will actually save you. Okay, it will actually save you, and you'll rise to the top. You'll rise from the water, and you'll fucking breathe some air. Like some deep breaths. Okay, knowing that you're alive, knowing that when you let go, you actually are alive still. Okay, knowing that you're still breathing, knowing that you still got 2 arms, 2 legs, 5 fingers. I mean, 10 fingers, 10 toes. All right, and you're still here because God ain't strike us down. Okay, because you ain't messed up that bad then. So keep moving. All right. But anyways, I don't want to make this a long podcast because I just want to get this shit done and upload it the next day. So thank you guys for watching and viewing. It's pretty late right now. I think it's like pushing 10 o'clock. I want to watch Pursuit of Jade because that's my shit right now, and I know y'all are watching that shit with me. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out right now, and I'm gonna watch Pursuit of Jade because I'm on like what episode 24, and it's getting like mad interesting right now. And whew, and I'll let y'all know like update on it because maybe I'll give you all a little review. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's podcast. My name is TJ Thao. You'll be alright and be safe.